Hollywood and the four corners of the world. You asked for it. Starring Rich Little. Here's the star of You Asked For It, Rich Little.
Thank you, and welcome to the only show on television that goes anywhere in the world just because you asked for it. Tonight, you'll see Rooftop Warfare, where pigeons become soldiers. A prize fight underwater. Mexico's amazing psychic kids who see with X-ray vision, and much, much more. But first, a war in the sky over Brooklyn. Birds caught up in a battle, taken captive, and held for ransom by the warlords who are their masters. Jack Smith has the story because Robert Perron of Central Falls, Rhode Island, you asked for it.
The skies of Brooklyn are ruled by rooftop generals like Frank the Arm. He's the commander of a flock of pigeons. They're his weapons and his troops in a unique war game. This strange neighborhood war starts when Frank sends his pigeons aloft. Other generals in the neighborhood respond to Frank's challenge by sending up their troops. The pigeons do not actually fight. The flocks mingle peacefully. But when they do, one or more pigeons may get confused and end up returning to the wrong roof. That's the whole point of the game, capturing the opponent's pigeons and holding them for ransom. Now, the capture is made official when Frank puts his own orange leg band over his rival's color. The rival will have to pay to get it back. The local pigeon exchange is neutral ground, though, where the neighborhood generals gather.
In the store or on the street, we're the best of friends.
The birds and...
We sit and drink, eat, spend money on each other.
Hey, Frank. I give him one, too.
When we're on the roof, my own brother's my enemy if he's got pigeons across from me, because I'm going to get him, and he's going to get me. That's the game.
All right, so the deuce.
You want it? Of course you do.
All right, you got
and don't come up anymore. I don't allow nobody on this roof, Frankie.
You got the deuce.
Okay, you got it.
Young bird.
I don't care if it's got young ones or ain't got young ones. You might want to do
It's feeding young ones.
I don't want to know this,
All right,
Frankie.
you got the deuce.
I'll get you your bird.
All right.
Frank surrenders the captive he took earlier for $2, a deuce. Not a lot, but in some battles, as many as 100 birds can be ransomed. Frank ends the negotiations with a friendly threat.
Cost me a deuce to get this back.
Hey, it might cost you more than that. Put it out again, I'll get it again on you.
Now another neighbor challenges Frank to do battle. Both generals release their troops.
Come on.
The flocks meet and mingle overhead. While his neighbor scans the action above, Frank makes his move, calling home his troops.
Come on. Come on down, baby. Come on.
Sure enough, they brought home a prize, and Frank reacts quickly. This white bird is one of Frank's, but the other definitely belongs to his rival. And what's the point of a war if you can't gloat a little?
It's a good one. Dark Tiger. One of your nice ones.
Within an hour, these enemies will be drinking beer together and recounting the battle that you've just seen, because you asked for it.
This is James Mason. You know, in England, we have a lot of pigeons too, you know. I mean, why do you think everybody over here carries an umbrella?
Coming up next, the newest thing in fashions, tattooed teeth. We'll be back.
And now back to Rich Little.
Tattooed teeth? Well, believe it or not, folks, the latest thing in dentistry. Want a molar that says Mom? Or how about a Cupid on your bicuspid? Well, you can get it, or almost any other design, with a dentist in San Francisco. Lori Carey of Joliet, Illinois, our Desiree Goyette has your story, because you asked for it.
Tattoos are back in fashion, and they're popping up in the strangest places. Yes, even on teeth. We're in the Oakland, California dental office of Dr. Ernie Labarini, a most unusual dentist. There's no canned music here. When the patient needs a little soothing, Ernie supplies it on his saxophone. As a special feature of his practice, Ernie tattoos teeth. It all started 4 years ago when Ernie suggested a simple gold star to a longtime patient. And since then, Ernie's done about 400 tooth tattoos. From hearts, flowers, and rainbows to beer cans and salamanders, Ernie will fulfill any possible request, including some we can't show on television. Ernie treats his patients and staff like family.
My name is Bullwinkle, and you can look.
He bought Stephanie Zubek an emerald. It's her birthstone. Ernie's tattoos are put on crowns, the caps people need when their teeth can no longer be filled. The tattooed crowns are all made in the dental lab in Ernie's office. They cost about $25 to $100 in addition to the price of the crown. Les Brown paints the delicate designs on the porcelain using special glazes. And after being fired to 1,800 degrees, the designs become part of the porcelain and will last forever. Today, for You Asked For It, Ernie has a surprise tattoo for patient Dawn Alexander.
All right, wait, I don't know whether I should show it to you like this or put it on first.
No, let me see it before.
Yeah, you want to see it before? All right. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, that's real nice.
That's
Got a star just like you, huh?
Making good dental care feel good is what Ernie's practice is all about, and the tattoos are all part of it.
People would rather spend their money going maybe to the movies or going out to dinner, which is a nice treat for themselves, as opposed to spending $260 on a tooth. That's like brake job. You know, you hate to spend money getting a brake job for your car, but you know it's necessary. Well, here, people are allowed the opportunity to have a tooth. It's a necessary part of life, but also they get to have a special kind of a thing. So it's a little bit about like going out to dinner too, a treat.
Dawn had avoided necessary dental work for years until she met Ernie.
Coming to Ernie's is like coming to a party, and he makes you feel at home. It's not like you're coming to a dentist.
I really think it's important to enjoy yourself. I've always operated in the philosophy that if you play well together, you work well together. Yeah, right up and down. Really tap and grit so I can find other places. I have a passion for what I do. I absolutely love it. I love my patients, I love the people I work with, and I love the craft itself. I mean, it's really an artful kind of a thing.
Dawn's tooth is about done. For her, it's going to be very special.
Okay, all done. You want to see?
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. I like that it's red. That's real nice.
And that's Dr. Ernie Labarini's tooth tattoo. Because Lori Carey of Joliet, Illinois, you asked for it.
This is former President Jimmy Carter. I suppose you could have your teeth tattooed with a word that sums up what you're known for. But heck, who wants to run around with the word Billy written on your teeth?
Well, now here's a man who knows how to put the bite on any story. Our own Mr. Jack Smith. Jack?
Thank you, Rich.
You know, on the original You Asked For It, we took our cameras everywhere, just as the show does today. Well, in 1954, to bring our audience this next segment, we went underwater. Not to see fish or coral reefs, but to photograph a prize fighter.
Well, the contestants are coming into the ring. The seconds are giving last-minute instructions, so here, especially for you, the battle of the century. And here's referee Ginger Stanley giving final instructions to Bomber Bill Blue and Killer Al Scudder. The announcer takes his place at ringside. And now the referee, the two fighters, and their seconds are ready to climb through the ropes, dive through the ropes. Oh, well, get into the swim of things. Bill and Al go to their corners where their seconds will make them ready. The ref holds up the sign that tells us the first round of this submerged slugfest is about to get underway.
Yes, there's the bell. The referee signals them to the center of the ring, and both men come out fighting. Blue feints with several left splashes. Scudder lands a right floater punch to the jaw. The bomber counters with a soggy left to Scudder's chest. They mix it up a bit and go into a clinch.
Right now, I don't know who's working harder, the fighters or the announcer over there at ringside. Ouch! Blue let loose with a vicious right squish to Scudder's jaw. Scudder's down.
What a fight, what a fight! Even the fish are cheering.
Bomber Bill again, but he misses, and Killer Al is on his back, raining blows on his head. But there's the bell. Blue is saved by the bell, and everybody's thankful for a breather between rounds. Now the seconds go to work. Blue gets a drink. Water, of course. And the dew wiped off his brow.
There's the bell again, and Ginger calls for the second round of this great bout. Scudder lands with some lefts, then he lands with a right, then Blue lands with both feet, right in the stomach. Scudder's turning a complete somersault. The feet again, and Scudder seems to be fading fast, but the referee urges him back into the fray, and there he lands a terrific spray maker. Blue's second urges him to get up. He even tears his hair. But the ref raises Scudder's hand in victory.
Yes, sir, it's Scudder over Blue in the second round by a technical H2O. But looky here, looks like Bomber Bill is really out cold. That's it, splash a little water in his face. That'll surely revive him in time for a friendly handshake to end the match. Oh, well, you asked for it.
You know, Jack, I think that's the first time I've ever seen an underwater prize fight.
I know, Rich. I guess there's really only one situation where it would really be appropriate.
Oh, what's that?
If a fighter was going to take a dive.
Coming up next, Mexico's psychic kids who see with X-ray vision. We'll be back.
And now back to Rich Little.
From the bottom of the ocean to the tops of the highest mountains, we claim we are ready to go anywhere in the world to accept your challenge. Make us prove it. Write to us, care of You Asked For It, P.O. Box 1980, Hollywood, California, 90028. Mexico's psychic kids, they claim to have X-ray vision. Well, do they? I mean, is such a thing possible? Well, we can only show you the unbelievable scenes we photographed in Mexico City and let you judge for yourself. Our Tony Thomas flew there to investigate the claim that these children see without eyes. Romanita Roman of Jersey City, New Jersey, You Asked For It.
You can always count on a schoolyard game of catch for some fast action, Rich, but these children here at Chapultepec Park in Mexico City have added a special handicap, blindfolds.
Sound impossible? Well, maybe it is. I only know what my eyes see. However, these children have been taught to see without using their eyes. They're all students of the Instituto Más Vida, or the Institute for More Life, which teaches children from 4 to the age of 12 how to develop their psychic abilities.
And playing catch blindfolded is just one of the amazing things these children can do. In Institute founders Guillermo Altamirano and Francisco Cimental are showing pictures to young Tony Fara, age 7. By focusing his psychic energy, he claims he's able to see the pictures.
Well, Rich, I've asked Guillermo and Francisco to blindfold me exactly the same way, with the same kind of blindfold they use for the children. No tricks. And I want you to know something. I could not see a thing.
As a child, Guillermo was adopted by a guru who taught him how to funnel energy from his mind and body. He is teaching this method to children so that they can become better leaders and parents when they are adults. The teaching often takes the form of games. I tried to fool the youngsters, but they knew what I was doing every time. I tested the blindfolds. There are no tricks that I could find.
Well, I want you to know something, Rich. This is totally unrehearsed. And seeing or not seeing is believing.
We are told that before a child is accepted into this program, his aura is tested by someone whom they call a psychic aura reader. If the aura is healthy, the child can enroll. Children over 12 and adults are not accepted. The teaching only seems to work with youngsters.
This is 8-year-old Andrea. I've brought some pictures along. She's never seen them before, and she's going to attempt to describe them for us using only her psychic powers. Andrea, ¿qué es eso?
Son cabras.
Cabras? Goats, yes. ¿Cuántos? How many?
3.
3. That's very good, correcto. And tell me what this is, Andrea?
Aquí hay 2 elefantes.
2 elephants. Well, I think those are elephants in anybody's language. Andrea, ¿qué es esto?
You.
You?
I ask.
See?
For tea?
It? You asked for it. Andrea, I don't know if this is a trick, and if it is, I sure don't know how it works. This is Tony Thomas in Mexico City because you asked for it.
Now, watching that, you begin to feel you're seeing the frontiers of the future. And to the More Life Institute and to people everywhere who have worked to improve and expand the minds of our children, we thank you.
We'll be right back with more of You Asked For It. And now back to Rich Little.
We get a lot of letters on You Asked For It, and I got to tell you, some of them are just a little bit strange. Dear Rich Little, I would like to see somebody dribble a basketball for 15 hours or 10,000 times, whichever comes first. Sincerely, Randy Deichers, age 12. Here's what we wrote back. Dear Randy, we will show it to you if this show ever is extended to 15 hours a day or 10,000 times a week, whichever comes first. Here is another letter from our file of classics. Dear Rich, could you tell my jokes? I am not sure you'll say them, but I thought I might be able to hear them. Could you please tell them? I've never had my name announced on television before. This is from Tanya Moore of Sharp, Florida. Okay? Tanya, you can never make that statement again. Just mentioned your name, what, twice there? You sent in about 107 jokes. Could you imagine? She sent in 107 jokes. I'm going to tell at least 2 of them. What do you call a cat that likes to dig in the sand? Sandy Claus. This is for Tanya Moore. What would happen if you lie out in the sun in Scotland? It'll Tanya Moore. That's all for today. See you next time on... Good night, everybody.
This is John Harlan speaking. You Asked For It is a Sandy Frank production.